there are different levels from which you can operate the body. One level from fear, one level from greed, the next level is from prana, means life force. Try to operate your body from life force. Let the cognitive shift happen in you. Only then this technique will help you. In this technique, Shiva means is asking you to have the cognitive shift, move the source of your energy from fear, greed to prana. That shift has to happen in you. Only then you will have the sensitivity to flow with the body. Then you will understand moving your body is a pleasure. It is not pain. When you understand moving your body is a pleasure, you start working more and more. You become really productive. Not only productive for society, you start feeling the fulfillment. You start realizing you are living your life intensely. You are living your life intensely. In India, I have seen, especially in the villages, elders, they feel pride. They don't feel they are unwanted. Still I have seen 80, 90 years elders, they don't feel they are unwanted. The other day, one of our devotees in America, she was telling me, Swamiji, here we have to compete with youngsters. Whether it is job or anything, we have to compete with youngsters. One elderly lady, one of our devotees, she was telling me, we have to compete with youngsters. We have to prove ourselves up to their level. And in India, I have seen people, elders, they don't feel they are unwanted. They feel they are respected. And not only that, they feel a tremendous pride and grace because they lived their life intensely. Whoever has not lived their life intensely, naturally they feel the unfulfillment. They go on cursing their sons, grandkids, the mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, constantly they curse everybody. They say, this fellow has not taken care of me, that fellow has not taken care of me, he ran away to that country, he ran away to this country, he is not around me. You curse others only when you have not lived your life completely. If you lived, if you are alive, you do not bother about others. You do not curse about others. If you have just survived, then years have passed, but you never had any intense experience in your life. Just a mediocre life. What you achieved in your life? Had one car and house and paid mortgage to that car and house, that's all. Bought a house, bought a car, paid mortgage to that car and house, 30 years over. Nothing else. Your whole life can be written in 3-4 sentences. People come and ask me, Swamiji, why in all graveyards the date of birth and date of demise is written? Birth and death. Why these two are mentioned? I tell them, nothing much has happened between the two. In many lives, only that two has happened. Nothing much has happened between the two. So there is nothing else to mention. There is nothing much to mention. That is why we speak only about birth and death. Our life, if it is driven only by fear and greed, greed means birth, fear means death. You will end up only from birth to death. Never the life will happen to you in between these two. If you move and start moving your body for no reason, without the root of fear and greed, only then you will experience life, prana itself. Unless you experience prana, this meditation is not going to work for you. If you are interested doing something, if you are a painter, if you are a dancer, if you are an artist, this meditation is for you. If you do some voluntary service, this meditation is for you. Shiva gives so many different techniques for so many different people to use in the so many different situations of the life. This is the technique for the people who move their body for no reason. When you are walking, if your hands are flowing, if your hands are moving for no reason, when you are sitting, if your hands are flowing for no reason, when you are working, if your body is flowing for no reason, when you are laughing, if your whole body is laughing, then this meditation is for you. This is for you. If that is not happening in you, try to come up to that level first by doing some social service. Some service which does not bring you money, name and fame or status. It should not bring you name or fame. Even if it brings name or fame, you will start calculating. You will start thinking, how can I have that name without going there today? How can I do that without going there today? We will start becoming intelligent. We will start becoming calculative. No, that is not going to work. Where you can experience the space beyond name or fame or money. At least half an hour. Then you will understand how to move the body without fear and greed. Here, Shiva gives a beautiful technique. Let's see the technique itself. He says, are moving in a moving vehicle, rhythmically swaying. Next time when you are traveling in car, maybe from here to the house, just sit in a relaxed way. If you are driving, better don't try. If you are not driving, first thing, just feel relaxed. Try to feel how your whole body is positioned inside the vehicle. First step. Next, do not think you are only filled in your skin, inside your skin. Just jump out of the skin. Feel the whole car is you. Feel you are connected to the whole car. The moment you feel you are connected to whole car, you will start relaxing. Please understand, as on now, you are always against everything. Whatever is around you, you are against it. You resist it. Just take few minutes and feel you are filled you are filled in the whole car, or you are filling yourself with your whole car is filled by you. The moment you start visualizing the whole car is filled by you, you will stop resisting to the car's movement and your body movement. You will not resist the movement of the car. Third thing, feel just like a car, you are also flowing in the same speed. You are flowing because you are car. You are no more this body. Just jump out of the skin. Do not think you are enclosed only in the skin. Just feel you are this whole car. You are the whole car. Naturally, you will feel the speed in which car is going. Just relax in that speed. Just relax in that speed. If something has to happen, it will happen. And just by you holding tight yourself inside the car, you are not protecting yourself much. Of course, maximum protection is seat belt, that's all. Nothing else. By you holding tight your body, can you do anything? No. You can't do anything. You won't be able to do anything. By you holding yourself tight is not going to help you at all. It is not going to help you. Of course, do not try this meditation when you are driving. First try when you are not driving, when you are relaxed, when you are sitting. Then later on, once you have mastered, once it does not disturb your driving, then you can try. First, do not resist. Next, relax with the movement of the car. If the car is going this way, let your body move that way. If your car is going this way, let your body move that way. Let you be like a flower. Let you be like a flower. Do not try to balance it consciously. Third important thing, feel your car is filled by you. Filled by you. Fourth, naturally you will feel you are flowing in that speed. Next step, when you are feeling you are flowing with that whole car, in that whole speed, in that speed, just be, that's all. Let you not be just a body, let you be the vehicle in which you are flowing. Understand? You may ask, how is it going to help me, Swamiji? That's an important question. How is it going to help me if I feel I am the car, not the body? Understand? Whatever way you feel that you are something more than the body, suddenly you will catch the glimpse of the truth that you are not the body. All you need to understand is you are something more than the body. There are three spaces. One is Mahakasha, means the whole cosmos. The another one is Katakasha, the space covered in this building. The third one is the Chidakasha, the space covered inside your body. Chidakasha, Katakasha, Mahakasha. Enlightenment means you feeling yourself as a Mahakasha, means the cosmic space, instead of the Chidakasha, the individual space. Straight away you will not be able to take a jump from individual space to cosmic space. So you can use this Katakasha as the step towards that. If you feel, instead of feeling you are just a body, if you feel you are the vehicle in which you are sitting, you are taking one big jump so that you can take the ultimate jump. It is a beautiful step by step towards the ultimate spiritual enlightenment, towards the Atma Jnana or self-realization. The word Vishnu means who is filling, all pervasive, the whole universe. Vishnu means who is all pervasive. Vyapakatva means who is completely filling everything, is Vishnu. To experience Vishnu, you cannot straight away take the jump into that cosmic energy. First you need to take a jump into the Katakasha. Then you can take a jump into Mahakasha. From Chidakasha, individual space, to the Katakasha, the space in which you are staying, then to Mahakasha, the space which is cosmic energy. So it is one of the beautiful technique to jump out of your skin. Jumping out of skin is always used with a wrong connotation. Now understand, Shiva is giving you beautiful technique to jump out of your skin, to experience the Katakasha and to take an ultimate jump into Mahakasha itself. The Chidakasha needs to expand into Katakasha so that it can expand and explode into Mahakasha. First thing, let me repeat the instructions so that it will be easy for you to practice. When you sit in the vehicle, relax. Do not hold your body. Let the body swing or sway along with the movements of the vehicle. Be like a flower. Flower dropped in the vehicle. It will never resist. Or a child sitting in the vehicle, it will never resist unless you train them. Pets which are in the vehicle will never resist unless you train them. In the modern day societies, we have spoiled even pets. I have never seen pets falling sick in India. In our ashram, we have so many dogs, cats, cheetahs, snake, everything. I have never even thought that they can fall sick. Here, every house I go, they ask me, Swamiji, please heal my pet. Please heal my pet. He is not feeling well. He is sick. Because we do so many things which is not natural. Which is not natural. What to do? That is why they feel sick. And I heard even they put clothes on the pet. God. Anyhow, let's not talk more about that. God. Now I have to tell him to develop his system. He doesn't know that pets will have winter and you know. He doesn't know, but we know. I'm surprised. Anyhow, just be like a flower. Do not resist. Third, feel the car is filled by you. Fourth, feel the speed of the car as if your whole body is moving. There is no two, your body and car. There is only one, the vehicle, car, that's all. Fourth thing, the fifth thing, just be with that flow, that's all. Just be with that flow. Now, there will be naturally one more question. When I am not in the vehicle, how to do it, Swamiji? Shiva gives a beautiful technique. The alternative technique for that also. Or in a still vehicle, by letting yourself swing in slowing invisible circles, you can experience the consciousness beyond the body. He says even when you are sitting, still vehicle means houses. Your homes are still vehicles. Even sitting here, by allowing the body to move or swing with its own way, invisible circles means there is a slight movement always happening in our body. If you sit in a relaxed way and feel the body, you can feel there is a slight trembling, slight movement, very slight, invisible movement, constantly happening in you. The more you try to possess the body, more you will stop that flow. If you do not possess the body, that flow will be there. Kids, they feel that flow. That is why they start whirling. They feel comfortable with that flow. They get the kick out of that flow. Because still they have not possessed their body. They have not created ego. They have not become dull. They have not started calculating. Why should I swing? Why should I whirl? How much of dollar I will make by whirling 10 minutes? They have not started calculating. Why should I jump around? Why should I laugh? Will I get a candy if I laugh? They have not started calculating. If they start calculating and start laughing, their smile becomes ugly like us. The calculated smile is the most ugliest smile. When you look at the next person before smiling for recognition, it's ugly. You can see in your life, even before smiling, you just look at the next person. Can we smile for this? You ask his approval. Means, even for that, you don't have a spontaneity. You just wanted to go with the society. If everybody is smiling, we can smile. We should smile. If nobody is smiling, let's keep quiet. Why to unnecessarily do anything? Or why to do something which others are not doing? You are so calculative. For every step, you have logical analysis. Before doing everything, you calculate, you analyze, you measure. And here, do not measure, do not calculate, do not analyze. The movements which is happening in you, allow it to happen, let it happen. In an invisible circle, if you close and see inside, you can see a slight movement, always happening, always happening. Just be with that moment, allow that moment to happen, and whenever you allow that moment to happen and meditate on that moment, suddenly you realize you are not a solid body, you are a flowing energy. Experiencing you are a flowing energy is what I call enlightenment, Shiva consciousness, ultimate experience. Suddenly you realize you are not just the body, you are in the body. You are in the body.